Hey guys, this video I want to talk about negative emotions and certain things concerning them. So I'm going to try and make it quick and just get into it. I was reading something again in Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich, and he describes the process of transmuting negative thoughts into positive thoughts, to get yourself out of that low state of vibration that is associated with the negative thoughts that consume and hijack your mental processes. So, and then I had my own thoughts about it as I thought about it further. But all of the underlying idea is that, as I say in my videos, all things are dictated and ruled by the mind. So negative thoughts, it's very easy to find yourself ruminating and going down the rabbit hole of negative thinking, and then spiraling further and further, and then losing so much, exerting so much energy and devoting so much energy to these low vibrations, which only feed them and make them grow stronger and diminish you more and more as you engage in that process. But the thing is that the thought that I had was that negative thoughts and positive thoughts are one and the same. They are just different aspects, different aspects of the same aspect of consciousness. So, like, I thought of the example, which is kind of funny, of how in the first Harry Potter movie, at the end, when Dumbledore is going over the points that each house has, and he's gonna give out the house cup, and at first Slytherin wins, and the decor of the Great Hall, whatever it's called, I forget, is the decor is centered around Slytherin, so you have the banners and you have the color scheme and all that stuff. And then he gives out the points for the events that transpired down in the concerning the chess game and Fluffy and all of that stuff. And he gives out more points to Ron and Hermione and Harry, which just coincidentally but not really happened to push them over the top. And then Gryffindor wins the house cup, and then with a flick of his wand he changes the decor, but everything stays in its same place. The banners are still the banners. They're just now scarlet and gold instead of green and silver. But this analogy I'm trying to articulate here, it reminded me of the positive and negative thoughts. So the decor, every aspect, every piece of the decor is still there. It has just shifted into its other what am I trying to say here? It shifted, so everything was already in it. The Gryffindor motif, the Slytherin motif was in there. It needed to be focused which one was going to come out was dependent upon the person acting upon it with their vibration of thought and their consciousness. So in this case, Dumbledore flicks the wand and it changes to Gryffindor. This is the same way that we can transmute negative thoughts into positive thoughts, with just a shifting of our focus and an imposition of our will upon the contents of our thoughts. So if they be negative, all we have to do is flick the wand, so to speak, and shift them into their positive counterpart, or their positive vibration. But both aspects of consciousness exist at the same time, all the time, in the same receptacle, so to speak, is what I'm trying to say. So it's up to you to bring out and bring forward which one you want to be the dominating vibration at that time. So that was my thought about it. And it's another example I thought about, or analogy, is how as I said on my other channel, Ray Rivera, I do music. And if you know a little bit about music theory, you know that the key signatures describe the same set of notes. So for example, C major is C to C, with only white notes in between, and A minor uses those same notes and the same key signature, but it's a minor key, and it's A to A, only white notes in between. So while they are the same exact notes, they are describing different facets of the same aspect of consciousness. So that was another analogy that I thought of. And I know this is kind of confusing, and as I said, I'm trying to work through my deficiencies in articulation and my oration skills at the moment. But the idea is transmuting negative thoughts, negative vibrations into their positive counterparts. And the idea I'm trying to get across that came to me is that contained within, like, to our perceptive faculties, these appear to be two separate and individual, unrelated things: negative, positive, yin and yang, night and day. But they're just alternate manifestations of the same one source of consciousness. That was my idea that came to me. So my analogy with the Harry Potter thing, it's up to the perceiver, it's up to the person discerning, it's up to that person to impose upon that consciousness and extract the aspect that they wish to feed and that they wish to proliferate within themselves, that vibration that they wish to vibrate at. It's up to you to extract what you wish to extract, but to understand the whole time that though we perceive things to be separate and individual, it's all part of the same thing. So that's what I want to say in this video, and I hope whoever's watching gets what I'm trying to say out of it. And if not, I'm very much better at writing, so if you need clarification or you want to put suggestions in there or comments, feel free to do that. I welcome that, and I will interact with them, because when I have time to write these things out, they're articulated much better. But I don't want to make these videos rehearsed. I just want to sort of have a spontaneous, continuous stream of consciousness and see where I go with that. So I know that maybe in that way, a more pure aspect of my development can manifest itself. So keep that in mind. You have the power to transmute your negative thoughts into their positive counterparts. And all of this stuff, of course, goes on in the realm of the mind, but then it has implications that manifest themselves in this physical realm as well. So it's important to be on top of it and to know that this power lies within you, and not to constantly seek outside to reconcile that which is within, but know that the ability and the power to do all of these things lies within you, and you are already in possession of it. You only need to awaken it within yourself and call upon it with the properly orientated mind, and it will yield, it will concede to you, and you will tap into it. So again, keep that in mind. Let me know what you think about my Harry Potter analogy, if you understood what I'm trying to say. All of the potential ingredients and all of these things exist simultaneously, and once we act upon them, then we bring forth that aspect of it that we focus on and that we feed with our energy and our thought and our vibration is that which comes forward. So there is no difference between negative and positive thoughts in the deepest sense. On the surface level, of course, we perceive there to be a separation, but in the deeper sense, it's all one and the same. So think about that, practice doing it, and know that you don't have to be a slave to negativity or to low vibration or to your lower self. You can transcend that with just a shift of your consciousness and a focusing and an imposition of your will on the higher vibrations which already exist within you and without you, and which you wish to align yourself with. You have that power. So as I say in all my videos, keep in mind the name of my channel, it never was about you. The suffering you're going through, the struggles you're going through, embrace them, lean into them, voluntarily bear your cross, and know that through that struggling, your consciousness will ascend if you approach it with the proper state of mind, and with humility and gratitude and courage. And this will extract from you and instigate you to manifest your higher self and all of your higher potential that the lower self seeks to subdue. And the false consciousness that we all feed seeks to keep you operating in the lower planes of vibration so that your ultimate potential isn't manifested. But this suffering will make you stronger. It will facilitate the purpose, or will facilitate the person that you need to become in order to align yourself with and manifest your ultimate purpose that God has created you for. And part of that is the impact that you have on other people. So your suffering is not about you. You will get through it. You can get through it. Keep that in mind. If you could like, share, subscribe this video to this channel, and check out my other channel as I mentioned. And thanks for watching. More to come.